Hey everyone, welcome to Relatively Refined. My name is Paula. In today's video, I'm so excited to share with you a fabulous cottage style thrift haul. I found so many beautiful treasures. All right, let's get started. All right, well, welcome to part 2 of my epic thrift haul. I have a humongous thrift haul for you. You may have already seen part 1, which is already out, and that is all of the items that I have thrifted and are now listed on our shop, our online shop. Our online shop can be found at relativelyrefined.com, and I'll leave the address right here, and I'll also link it in the description box. So if you want to go and watch that video, I'll try to put it up here or here. I'm not sure. I think it's this side. I'll put a little iCard up there and you can watch that. I'll also link that video in the description box. But today's video is all of the things that I have thrifted over the last several months, honestly, that I'm going to be keeping for myself. So I'm going to share those with you. And if I have any of them styled or used in my house, I will also share that with you at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing is something you may have already seen. I thrifted this beautiful tablecloth when I was at my mom's house in Florida. And that just happened to be at the top of the stack of linens because I have a whole stack of linens I'm going to share with you. If you know anything about me, you know I love vintage linens and beautiful linens. So I did pick up several different linen items that I'm going to share with you. But anyway, this was something I'd already shared, but it is a big tablecloth, good sized, big enough for a good farmhouse sized table. And it's in this beautiful fruit pattern that would be gorgeous in the fall. I also picked up, let me just set that down. I also picked up this fabric. It is this black toile fabric. Absolutely beautiful. It was $2.98, and there is enough of this fabric here. I mean, there's a great deal of fabric here. It's all folded over, but enough for me to make several envelope style pillow covers. And I have shown that in a video, and I'll try to remember to link that video as well. But I just thought that this black and white toile was so cute. There's the farmer and his wife with their chickens and sheep, just beautiful. And if you sew, you know that fabric is extremely expensive. So to get all of this fabric, it's probably 3 yards of fabric for $3 is a fantastic deal. So I picked that up for myself. And as I said, I am going to try to make some envelope style pillow covers out of that. Okay. I also picked up this really sweet tablecloth. I'll probably have to stand up to show it to you, but it's probably, I have a small round table. This is all hand cross-stitched in a light kind of minty green. And I guess that's probably a brown. I don't know if it was a different color at one time and it got faded over time, but let me step back and show you. It's hard to see because the pattern is so very light, but it's absolutely beautiful and all hand done. And of course, I'm a sucker for anything handmade. So I picked this up and it will be perfect on my round table. And I think that those colors of the minty green and the kind of gray brown color would be so pretty for spring. So I got that. I also got this gorgeous white tablecloth. It's kind of a tone on tone tablecloth. And this is going to be really hard because I have not ironed it or anything, but you can kind of see that it has that tone on tone, and it has a beautiful hem stitch here, and it's in perfect condition. Again, this is a good sized one. It would fit on a big rectangular table, and this was $4.98. So I mean, I could not leave that there. It's so beautiful. That beautiful white tone on tone. And you could put that under something or just for a formal dinner. It's just beautiful. And not a mark on it. So for $5, that was definitely coming home with me. I also picked up a set of 4 of these beautiful white napkins, and these have a very, very pretty little detail right there. I don't think they're hand stitched. They're probably machine stitched, but very dainty and cute. And it's always great to have extra cloth napkins. And these would look so pretty on maybe a Valentine's Day tea table. Super cute. Then this gorgeous linen tablecloth. It's probably like for a bridge table or a card table. It's very small. It's a rectangle. Very, very soft, gorgeous material. And again, that beautiful hem stitch. It needs to be pressed. This was $4.98. And you just can never have too many linens, in my opinion. I don't know. Or at least I can't. Maybe some people can, but I'm not one of those people. I absolutely love them. I love to stack them up. You can put them in a basket and put them on display. I mean, there's just something about vintage linens. I can't pass them up. There's another channel that I love called Crepe Myrtle Row, and Lisa is the person who has that channel. And honestly, I was watching a thrift haul of hers today, and she said, you know how I love my tablecloths, my vintage tablecloths. And I said, I do know, and I'm the same way. So, I'm sorry if I just hit the microphone. But anyway, that came home with me. And you know what? There's more. Do I need them? No, but there is more. Then I also picked up this set of 8 napkins and a tablecloth in this beautiful, very, very light peach color. It's coming off a slightly more orange on camera than it is, but it was $7 for the tablecloth and 8 napkins. And I did take it apart and look for stains and so forth, and there weren't any. And again, this tablecloth is like that tone on tone. How gorgeous at Easter time for this. Absolutely beautiful. Let me see. I can show you maybe better with the napkins. And then, I mean, they're all pressed and immaculate. I don't think it's ever been used, to be honest with you. Look at that. So pretty. And they are dinner-sized napkins. Just beautiful. So, like I said, for $7, I got 8 napkins and a tablecloth. I mean, really, honestly, you can't, even if you use this as fabric for something, you can't go wrong. But I won't, of course. I would never cut that up. It's just too pretty. So someday I may have a big, long table. That is my goal. Right now I have a little round one, but someday I'll have a big table and I will be ready with absolutely any color tablecloth I could possibly need. So, and then I also picked up this beautiful, this is 58 by 76 inches. This is kind of a light green, very pretty, tone on tone again. Somebody must have donated all of their tablecloths the day I was there. It was so chock-a-block full with these linens, just beautiful. And again, this needs a good pressing, but you get the idea. And it's in perfect condition. And this was $5. So I picked that up. We're getting to the end of the linens, believe it or not. I also picked up these 4 mint green napkins, cloth napkins. Very, very pretty. Such a gorgeous, almost like it's actually like a robin's egg blue. And that's tone on tone as well. You can see there. 4 of those. I think they were $1 for the 4. And then for $2, this is what they call a card tablecloth. So honestly, it'll fit my little round table. Look how pretty this one is. It's these pink floral. Is that not gorgeous? For Valentine's Day, I'm going to have to set my table up with this on it and put on some, set it up like Valentine's Day just to show you how pretty that is. So as I said, it was $2. So that, of course, came home with me. And then the last thing I picked up, I love vintage aprons. And this one needs a good pressing, but it is this blue and white. It is super wrinkled, but this is what the bottom looks like. It has this detail at the bottom. They're flowers, blue and white flowers, and it is just sheer and it ties at the waist. And I use this more for decor than anything. I always have an apron hanging. You can see it back actually where over there. There we go. It's hard to do this backwards. Right there. There's an apron hanging. And so I will maybe hang this in the summer because you know me and blue and white. I can't resist it. So that is it for the table linens. Let me take a sip of my tea here. It's very cold today, so I'm trying to stay warm with my hot tea. All right, moving on. I also found, okay, this is super cute. I found this little bunny. She's handmade. How cute is she? And you can tell she's handmade by the stitching on her little dress. She's got her pantaloons on. This reminded me of something my grandma Bunny would have made. So, so cute. So I picked her up to go with my Easter decor. I thought she was super sweet. All right, move these so I have some room to show you the next couple of items. Okay, so this item is a beautiful pine cone wreath. And I thought, I mean, it'll be perfect for the fall, obviously, but I also thought, right now I still have my evergreen wreath on my front door, so I'm going to take that down. And typically I would put up my spring wreath, but it's still cold here and it's still January. So I thought what I would do is I would hang this pine cone wreath up. It's kind of wintry, and I'll get some beautiful blue silk ribbon and make a blue silk ribbon bow for it. So I paid $5 for this. I mean, it is so heavy and so well made. There's no way you could make one for $5. It's really beautiful. So I picked up that. I also picked up this super fun vintage hat box. You can see on the front right here, it says Dobbs Fifth Avenue Hats, New York. How fun is that? It has that little carriage scene on the side, and it's in great condition. I paid $10 for this, and what I'm going to do is store my vintage Christmas bulbs in it. I'll package them up in some tissue paper and put them in that. And that way, even if I want to keep them out of storage and keep them, in my house, not up in the attic, this looks like decor. You would never know that there were Christmas bulbs in there. So I picked that up. I thought that was so fun. And as I said, I paid $10 for that. I also found this Dala horse. This is made in Sweden. And it had the sticker. It must have come off. It had a sticker that said who made it. But it's a Dala horse made in Sweden. And I paid $4.98 for it. Now, these are very expensive if you buy them like on a Swedish website. I mean, they can run you $50 to $75. So when I saw this just sitting on the shelf, I snatched that right up. I love this. And he will be put away because I will bring him out with my Christmas decor next year. Okay. I also found, speaking of Christmas, this set of tins. Now, these are nesting tins. It was $3, and there are 4 tins that all nest one inside the other. I'll just take the top off and just show you what I mean. So this is the largest one, and then there's another one inside. I think it's the same scene. Yes, it's the same scene on all of them. And I got these actually to, once again, store some of my more delicate or vintage Christmas items in. one of the channels that I like to watch is called Tarnished Treasures. And if you don't watch her, you should. She's great, really fun. She has such an incredible eye and she finds the most unbelievable things. But anyway, she stores her delicate and vintage Christmas items in tins and boxes and things like that. So I always thought that was such a great idea. So I decided to do that. All right, moving on. This is a big haul. And if I'll try to style up some of the things that I found if I have a chance. Some of them obviously are for other seasons and I won't have them styled, but I found this beautiful pottery bowl. Now it is super heavy. It was $2.99 and it is signed on the back. It's really hard. It's just really a scribble back there. But anyway, it's stamped on the side too. What does that say? It says Errol Maker. And it's kind of stamped in there. And it has that flower. And as I said, it was $2.99. And what I thought I would do with this is next spring or Christmas, I would fill it with rocks and put my paper whites in this. It's the perfect size bowl to put my paper white bulbs in. So I picked up that. And it's totally random order. So there's just no rhyme or reason to it. I also got this. I've always wanted this Joy of Cooking cookbook. It was marked $1. She sold it to me for $0.25. I don't know why, but she was up on a ladder in the thrift shop doing something. And I said, can I purchase this? And she said, leave $0.25 on the counter. So I did. But it's in great condition. And this is, the cooking Bible. It has how to do almost anything. So this will be a great resource to have. So for 25 cents, I brought that home. I also found this set of 3 little green glasses, or almost like votive holders. I think what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to do something for Easter or spring with these. And I might make like a little assemblage in these with maybe some ceramic little bunnies, some Easter eggs, some Easter grass, something like that. They're so pretty. They're not old. I'm sure that they're probably fairly new, but I love the color and I love the size. And there were 3 of them. So you could do some kind of cute tabletop decor with those. So I picked up those. I also picked up for $1 this beautiful vase. It is not cut glass. I believe it is pressed glass, but it's very pretty and it's a great little size. So for $1, and it's super heavy. So I'm thinking it's probably lead crystal, but for $1, that was going to come home with me. So, so pretty. And I think with some flowers in that, in the center of my little table, will be absolutely beautiful. This was very practical. This was $1, and it's just a Pyrex bowl. Whenever I see these at a reasonable price, I pick them up because you can never have too many of these clear glass bowls for cooking. So I did pick up that. I also found this stack of 6 little cheese plates, and each of them has a different cheese on them. So this one says Parmesan, and they are from Williams-Sonoma. There is the back stamp. This one says Cheshire. This one says Brie. This one says Crolton. I've never heard of that. This one says Stilton. And the last one says Appenzeller, which sounds like might be some kind of a Swiss type of cheese. But they are in perfect condition. They were $3 for the set of 6, and they will be perfect for entertaining. So I was very happy to find those. I was also very happy to find this little Louis Sherry chocolate tin in this beautiful blush pink color. Now, Louis Sherry is a chocolatier in New York. You can get it online. They're phenomenal. They make wonderful gifts, and they sell their chocolates in these beautiful tins. So this will be perfect, just a perfect little Valentine's Day touch to add to my decor. and it's very clean. It opens up. You can see the inside. So I was super happy to find this just sitting on the shelf at Goodwill. I think I paid 99 cents for it.
And now a little bit about Louis Sherry chocolates. In the world of luxury confections, few names stand out like Louis Sherry. Born in 1881 in New York City, Louis Sherry was a visionary in the art of fine chocolate making. His journey began when he opened his first shop in 1881, revolutionizing the chocolate industry with a perfect blend of European craftsmanship and American innovation. What set Louis Sherry apart was his commitment to quality, using only the finest ingredients, from rich cocoa to premium cream. His chocolates quickly became a favorite among New York's elite, and soon Louis Sherry became synonymous with sophistication and indulgence. Over time, Sherry expanded from a small shop into a world-renowned brand, adorning the tables of high society across the globe. Even today, the legacy of Louis Sherry lives on, reminding us that some traditions, like exceptional chocolate, never go out of style. And now, back to our regularly scheduled thrift haul.
I paid $1 for this box of note cards. They're just blank note cards. Really cute. So cute. It's a little girl hanging out her teddy bear to dry on the clothesline, along with what I'm going to assume are some other laundry and the rest of her stuffed animals. It's just adorable. So you can't go wrong to paying $1 for a box of cards. I mean, you really can't. So I picked those up and they were so cute. I also picked up this really tiny little dainty teacup with the pink florals on it. And I just thought, in a little Valentine's Day vignette, how adorable would that be with this Louis Sherry chocolate box, something like this, some other things. I may try to put one together just to show you what I'm thinking, but I couldn't leave that. I think this was 50 cents. So I picked up that. Then I also picked up, now these need to be polished up. This is a tomato server. So in the summertime, when you slice tomatoes, it's got, it has the holes in it and it's perfect for picking them up. And then this is just like a little silver fork. And it says, see, I did look at this earlier. Silver plate. And they are, let's see. Oh, Cottage. So I was happy to bring those home for $2. We are getting towards the end of this huge thrift haul. I did pick up this really cute Warren Kimmel primitive print. I don't know if I've shown this before. I've had it up in my house, but I know the glare is terrible. I love Warren Kimball and that kind of primitive style. It's not something that I decorate my whole house in, but I do love pieces of it. So this, I really loved that. So I picked that up. And then I know my sister Patty has talked about this. We are both collecting costume jewelry. So I have these 2 bags of costume jewelry pins and brooches and so forth. I'll show you a couple of them because we want to make these jewelry trees. I first saw them on Tarnished Treasures channel. She made one. It was beautiful. You take a piece of black velvet cloth and you put it in a picture frame, and then you create, a tree or a scene on that black velvet using vintage and costume jewelry. And it is so beautiful. And then, excuse me. And then my friend Kim at My Feathered Nest had a little girls' tea party, and Lisa from Crepe Myrtle Row that I've mentioned before, she and Kim's mother-in-law, and I forget who else, they had a little girls' tea party, and they did a craft, and they made beautiful jewelry trees using the costume jewelry on black velvet. So if I can find that video to link, I will link it in the description box, and I will link both Tarnished Treasures, all three, Tarnished Treasures channel, My Feathered Nest, Kim's channel, and Lisa's at Crepe Myrtle Row, all of those channels. Those are three of my favorite channels. So if you're not subscribed to those channels, go ahead and subscribe to them because they are fabulous. They're all creative and they just have a great eye, and they do fabulous thrift hauls and decorating, and I just love them. So I believe that brings me to the end of this thrift haul. So I do want to thank you for sticking with me to the end of this video. I so appreciate it. Let me know what was your favorite thing. I'm going to try to do up some little vignettes, maybe using some of these things, and I'll include these at the end of this video if I have a chance. But thanks again. If you are not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free and it really does help us out. We are trying to get to 10,000, actually 15,000 subscribers this year. That's a big, lofty goal, but I think we can do it with your help. Hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when we upload a video, and leave me a comment. We love to hear from all of you. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I just want to give a special thank you and shout out to those of you who have purchased items from our online shop. We truly appreciate it. It is so much fun for us to curate items to add to the shop, and we thank you for saving them from the landfill. Check back regularly because we do add items on a fairly regular basis to the shop, and I don't always get a chance to share them on a video. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, the notification bell so you know when we upload a new video, and share this content with somebody who may appreciate it.